Hello, boys and girls and parents. Miss Williams again. Hope everybody's doing well. I miss you guys so much. Made me really sad this morning, getting up and not being able to come to school to see all you guys. But I love you guys and I miss you guys, and I'm ready for us to be back together. I have a fun book for us to read today. One Cool Friend. Who do you think the cool friend is? Looking at the cover of the book, do you think it's the boy? Or maybe the penguin? Remember we talked about penguins a few weeks ago. And even though we know that some penguins that live in South Africa, they like the warm weather and the salt water, some of them like to live in the cold, right? Boys and girls, I want you to look at the illustration on the cover of the book. And I want you to compare the penguin and the boy. That was chicken nugget, sorry. What about them looks the same? Okay. So as we're reading this book together, I want you to think about what we already know. What do we already know about penguins? Just talk to mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa about it. What do you want to learn about penguins? And you can write these down, okay? Or even have your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa respond down below after the video, and we can discuss it. And then what do you want to learn? When we come back to school, maybe we can do an Antarctica project. If we get enough interest in the penguins, because you know, penguins are my favorite animal. I love penguins. So super excited about this book. I hope y'all enjoy it, and here we go. One cool friend. I wonder if one cool friend. Is the word cool being used like cool friend? Or is it being used like cool? Guess we'll have to read to find out. Elliot was a very proper young man. So on Saturday morning, when his father said, "Family fun day at the aquarium. Shall we go?" Elliot thought, kids, masses of noisy kids. But he only said, "Of course. Thank you for inviting me." At the aquarium, Elliot's father settled on a bench to read his National Geographic. "Have some fun, Elliot," he said. So Elliot did. He skipped the mobs of kids at the giant saltwater tank, amazing jellies display, and hands-on tide pool exhibit. At the end of the hall, he discovered... What do you think it is? Penguins! In their tiny black feather tuxedos, with their proper posture, they reminded Elliot of himself. Even Ferdinand Magellan looked like his kind of guy. At noontime, Elliot's father asked, "Are you having fun?" "Yes, thank you," said Elliot. "May I please have a penguin?" "Can we have penguins as pets?" "No." His father says, "Sure." His father handed him a $20 bill. "That is very kind," Elliot said, and headed off. Pay attention to the illustrations. So Elliot, he asked for a penguin, right? Look at the illustration. Plush penguins. Not a real penguin, not a real one. So plush meaning soft, like a stuffed animal. Elliot emptied the school notices from his backpack and selected the smallest penguin and popped it inside. Uh-oh. His father asked, "Where's your penguin?" "In my backpack," Elliot said. "Thanks for asking." In his room, Elliot dialed the air conditioner down to its coldest setting. "Maybe you'd like to skate?" Elliot asked. "Ah!" said Magellan. So Elliot dragged his old wading pool upstairs and then fed the garden hose through the kitchen window and turned on the faucet. "Forgive the inconvenience," he said as he passed his father's office. It's very good manners, this Elliot. Soon, the air conditioner had done its work. Air conditioner would have to be set pretty low for the water to freeze in his room. Later, Elliot knocked on the door of his father's office. "I have some research to do at the library about Magellan. When I was in 3rd grade, I got Captain Cook," his father said. "Where did you keep him?" Elliot asked. But his father had already returned to charting the changing boundaries of the Great Barrier Reef. Elliot and Magellan rode to the library. When Elliot set him on the librarian's desk, Magellan held completely still. Miss Stambridge didn't blink an eye, even when Magellan blinked his. She helped them access www.penguinsonice.com, copy pages from Antarctica, and borrow the Best Behavior for Birds book. On the way home, Elliot stopped for 8 bags of ice and a snack. Luckily, his father's $20 bill was just enough to cover it. "How did the research go?" Elliot's father asked him from behind an atlas. "Great! Magellan was perfect," Elliot said. "Just like Captain Cook," his father said. Elliot read his library book aloud while Magellan cooled down. They shared a bag of goldfish crackers, but Magellan was still hungry. "May I please bake frozen pizzas for supper?" Elliot asked. "That's nice of you," his father said, "but the only flavor we have left is anchovy." "Perfect," Elliot said. "Magellan loves them." That evening, Elliot heard his father rummaging for ice cream. Luckily, Magellan had politely moved the carton to the front of the freezer shelf. Anchovies are little fish, and some people eat them on pizza, not Miss Williams. Unfortunately, Magellan forgot his manners overnight. When Magellan awoke, he was longing for a swim. Elliot drew him a deep tub of cold water. He left Magellan diving and holding his breath. I think I'll have a bit of a soak," Elliot's father announced. "Wait!" Elliot said. "I left my penguin in there." "I'll set him on the hamper and do my best not to splash." "Elliot!" He rushed to the door. Okay, his father was fixing to take a shower or bath, and then his father yells his name. What do you think's about to happen? "Young man, where did this penguin come from?" Elliot's father demanded. Look at Elliot. Uh-oh. The southern tip of Argentina," Elliot said. "That's right," his father said. "As for Captain Cook," he added, "he came from the Galapagos Islands." So it looks like Dad has a pretty exotic pet as well. I hope y'all enjoyed that book. Again, there was a penguin on the cover, so I had to get it. So it looks like when he went to the aquarium, we were looking at the illustrations, and there was a sign for $19.99 for a plush or toy stuffed animal penguin. And maybe, just maybe for half a second, maybe his father thought, okay, well, he bought a stuffed animal. When actually, he bought a real penguin. A real penguin. But then his dad has this huge turtle. Huge turtle. At least they both have pretty cool friends, huh? Yeah. So, I want you to think about the ending of the story. Did it surprise you at all? It did me. It did me. When Dad kept bringing up Captain Cook, did you think it was a penguin? Did you think it was a different animal? Did you think that he was discussing or bringing up an animal that he had as a pet in his past when he was a kid? How did Elliot sneak the penguin out of the aquarium? Okay. Question number 3. What did Elliot do to keep Magellan happy? And number 4, who is Captain Cook? Again, the book is one cool friend. Okay, let's go back to that question. One cool friend. Even though penguins are super cool, right? How is this word being used? Oh, and on the back, there's a super cute. He's got the little penguin in the basket. They both got helmets on. There's some different resources that you can, after listening to the story and answering those questions, you can visit different aquarium websites, the Little Rock Zoo websites. There's tons of pictures and stuff on there. That would be something fun to do this afternoon. And then also, I want you to find, if you have a globe or a world map at home, great. If not, I can post one as well, or you can look it up on the internet. And I want you to find Argentina on the map, and I want you to find the Galapagos Islands. That's a mouthful. Galapagos Islands. I don't know. I think it'd be really fun. Again, guys, I really miss y'all. I really do. I hope everybody is having a good afternoon with their family. Miss Williams loves you. And hopefully we'll be together soon. Make sure you're doing your AMI work. You're logging onto Ascend Math every day. If you do not have your Ascend login, or if your child has forgotten it, just shoot me a message, and I have that information on hand. So I'm going to get off here. I have a meeting that I have to attend to via camera. Okay, so y'all have a great afternoon, and I'll be back on here tomorrow. Love y'all.